So the next 3 videos we're going to show you how to use the quadratic formula. First of all, we always have to make sure it's set to 0. It has to be in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. But all quadratic equations can be written in that form. And then we have to identify a, b, and c. So in our case, a is 8. That's the 8. B is 2. And c is -1. And then we have the formula. Usually we write just the formula part, but you could put x equals if you want to. The opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then we're going to put in a, b, and c and then simplify it. Okay, so we rewrite the formula. The opposite of 2, so the opposite of 2, plus or minus the square root of, now b, which is 2, squared, minus 4, the 4 is always there, a is 8, and c is -1. And then in the denominator, 2 times a. Okay, so all we did was replace the b. There are 2 places where b is, there are 2 places where a is, and there's just 1 place for the c. Okay, make sure you write it correctly because that will determine how your simplifying goes. Okay, so I usually work inside the square root symbol first. So I'm going to square the 2 and get 4, and then it's going to be plus. That sign's very important, but because I have a negative times a negative and times a positive, it's going to be positive, and that's going to be 32. All over, then 2 times 8, I can do that part, which is 16. Okay, so check and make sure that makes sense to you. This is a really important sign. It makes all the difference in your answer. Okay, so now we have -2 plus or minus. The square root of 4 and 32 is 36 over 16. Now here's the thing with the simplifying. Probably those steps, you're probably okay with those. Sometimes you're done right here, but if you can simplify more, then you have to simplify more. Well, we know the square root of 36. So I have -2 plus or minus 6 over 16. Now, when I don't have the radical, I can keep going. So I have to consider 2 cases. -2 minus 6 over 16, that's going to be one answer, and -2 plus 6 over 16, that's going to be the other answer. So lots of paper on these. -8 over 16, which is -1/2, that's one answer. And then here I'm going to have 4 over 16, which is 1/4, that's the other answer. So those are the answers. X equals -1/2, x equals 1/4. You can put the set notation, that's fine. Okay, but you get 2 solutions here, and those are the answers. By the way, those are rational numbers.